There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take.
I can't believe they managed to come up with like an opening hook that doesn't make me miss the old one. Like I do, but also I love this one, so I'm not like upset that it's gone. It's like, oh wow, they nailed it. It is not easy to sequelize a great OP with a better OP, and they fucking did it. Oh my god, that fucking riff goes so hard. How do you draw a straight line in paint? Is there a way to make it? I thought I had used the line tool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay,
Penny,
two panels.
I don't understand. Most girls are born, but I was made. I'm the world's first synthetic person capable of generating an aura.
I'm going to be drawing this on a trackpad, so forgive me for how shit this will look. I know I have Krita, but there's no sense in it.
Of course you are. You think just because you've got nuts and bolts instead of squishy guts makes you any less real than me? I don't... You're taking this extraordinarily well. You're not like those things we saw back there. You've got a heart and a soul. I can feel it. Oh, Ruby, you're the best friend anyone could have.
Yay.
I can see why your father would want to protect such a delicate flower. Oh, he's very sweet. My father's the one that built me. I'm sure you would just love him. Wow. He built you all by himself? Well, almost. He had some help from Mr. Ironwood. The general? Wait, is that why those soldiers were after you? They like to protect me too. They don't think you can protect yourself? They're not sure if I'm ready yet. One day, it will be my job to save the world. But I still have a lot left to learn. That's why my father let me come to the Vital Festival. I want to see what it's like in the rest of the world and test myself in the tournament. Penny, what are you talking about? Save the world from what? We're in a time of peace. That's not what Mr. Ironwood said.
Check down here.
You have to hide. Oh, Penny, what are you doing? You don't have to go with them. I can help you. It's okay, Ruby. They're not bad people. I just don't want you to get in trouble. Just promise me you won't tell anyone about my secret, okay? I promise.
There she is.
Salutations, officers!
Why were you running? And what happened to the other girl?
What girl? I've been by myself all day.
You shouldn't cause such a scene. Are you okay?
Just a scratch.
Penny, your father isn't going to be happy about this.
Please, just come with us.
Yes, sir.
Come on, my friend's right in here.
Cool. And where exactly is here?
They're in a fucking sweet rave.
What are you two idiots doing?
Yeah, get fucked up.
Guess who's back?
All right, let's go. Fooly cooly moment.
Yeah, so could you define friend for me?
Stop! Nobody shoot.
Spire Lordy, funnily enough, somebody else just asked that a minute ago.
Here.
I can't remember if I watched H-Bomber Guy's video, but
Still owe me a drink.
I might watch it at double speed at some point.
Whoa, what a woman.
I thought they were all about to have a big
So,
fight. That's why I made it
Whatever.
full screen. But they weren't.
This is it.
You sure? You know, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
New recruits, keep to the right.
I don't get it. If you believe what you're doing is right, why hide who you are?
The masks are a symbol. Humanity wanted to make monsters out of us, so we chose to don the faces of monsters.
Grim masks? That's kind of dark.
So was the guy who started it.
Always sunshine and rainbows with you.
Thank you all for coming. For those of you who are joining us for the first time tonight, allow me to introduce a very special comrade of ours. I can assure you, he is the key to obtaining what we have fought for so long.
Thank you! Thank you! Please, hold your applause.
What's a human doing here?
I'm glad you asked, dearie. Now, I'll be the first to admit, humans are the worst. Case in point. So, I understand why you would love to see us all locked away, or better yet, killed. But
So is he going somewhere with this? Or...
I'd like to mention the fact that you and I all have a common enemy. The ones in control, the people pulling the strings, the dirty, rotten humans that run our kingdoms. Government, military, even the schools, they're all to blame for your lot in life. And they're all pests that need to be dealt with. Fortunately, I'm the best exterminator around. No offense to any rodents in the room.
No offense to any rodents.
Oh, that's a big robot.
How did he get that?
As some of you may have heard, this right here is Atlas's newest line of defense against all the scary things in the world. And thanks to my employer, we've managed to snag a few before they hit the shelves. Now, many of your brothers have already moved down to our new operation in the southeast. If you'd rather stay within the city, that's fine. But if you're truly ready to fight for what you believe in, this is the arsenal I can provide you. Any questions?
We should get out of here.
All new recruits, please come forward. Well,
I don't know.
How can you not know?
I haven't talked to him. I haven't even seen him since the night you first came in here. He paid up front, I lent him my men, and none of them ever came back.
So where did they go?
What kind of stupid question is that? They never came back. Who is this guy?
Don't worry about him. Worry about me if I don't find out what I want.
I already
Why did the
told you
top get cut off
everything.
here?
Torchwick hired my boys, and I guess he wasn't happy with them. Which is something I can relate to.
Come on, Neptune.
We get everything we need?
Well, we got everything we can. Hopefully the rest of the team is having better luck.
What are we gonna do?
I'm thinking.
He sees us.
He can't see in the dark.
Son, the window! Stop him!
They're fucking getting chased by a mech. Hold up.
So you wouldn't have to have Oh, I don't know. Some form of backup?
On it! Everyone! you can
Vice
hear me,
just
we need
on her phone. A lot of my favorite cuts in this show are just like when they cut to a character
I am not
kind of
missing
standing there
this.
looking cool, because they are very good at making the characters just kind of look cool.
Where are you guys?
I think that was them.
Yeah, I got it.
This actually looks pretty sick. Very much giving Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, but like actually Ghost in the Shell Arise had a scene just like this, and it kind of looked worse.
Gotta slow it down.
And was, I think, probably later.
Hold on.
It wasn't nearly as fucking ridiculous as this is, but that was for the worse. That was cool.
Hang on.
The show really does come to life when the fights happen. It's unbelievable.
Great, I'm in position.
It's not just enough to say that fights were Monty Ohm's specialty. Like, he really was like the... Not just that he was the master, he was the only person really trying to like do... I'm gonna do Advent Children forever. You know, like... Because Advent Children... I mean, if you watched all those fucking AMVs in the early 2000s, like, the Advent Children fights and the Kingdom Hearts fights and the Naruto fights were like... just unbelievably impactful, and he basically blended all of that, you know, like everything that everybody thought was cool in the early 2000s, he incorporated into Dead Fantasy and Haloid, and then again into RWBY. But RWBY, like, you know, came up with all these original powers and weapons that allows you to do stuff that you couldn't have done just by using other IPs like this. Like, there's nobody in fucking Final Fantasy who can do all that. It's hard for me to ever be too entirely down on RWBY because the fact of the matter is it fucking worked. Like, it was unbelievably popular, and like whatever you might think of the writing, the fights are badass, the character designs look great, it had the intended effect, it won with its audience. The only real big problem is Monty Ohm died, you know? Like, preposterously young.
Propose we do that? Ice flowers!
It's hard to imagine me as a teenager, like, or even... honestly, the age for me with this show ideally would have been like 9. Like, if this show came out when I was 9, there's no way this wouldn't have been my favorite fucking thing.
Ladies,
Wow, she's
ice
fucking
cream?
awesome. What the hell?
Always a pleasure.
Her
Neo,
character design
if you
is
would.
my favorite by far. By far. Who the fuck is she? Whoa. What the fuck? I love her. Bring her back.
So I guess you got a new
Neo?
henchman.
Yeah.
I need more.
I guess she really made
Need
our
more
plans
Neo.
fall apart.
She was like a combination of
No. Just
what's her
no.
name from Kill La
Wait, you
Kill,
do it.
the
there's
blonde
a time and a
one.
place for jokes.
Was this not it?
Fuck it.
No, it just wasn't very good.
Well, at least
Can't
I'm
remember. A
trying.
combination of her
Wait,
and the pink-haired girl from
Neptune.
Blaz
They're probably
Blue.
fine, right? Probably.
That was the vibe I got anyway. She was invented to transition the scene from the ground to the helicopter. I would believe that. All right, another song. They literally made a new ED for every fucking episode. Or no, wait, this one sounds familiar. This still goes ham. Maybe this was the second one? I don't remember. Yeah. All right. All right, I had to piss again. I'll just play the OP.
What's my worst trait? What's my worst trait? Yeah. What's my worst? Yeah. Come on, let's go. What's my worst trait? 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 Yeah. See me on a date just like a punk from 88. Bumping city mortal hearts, rattling your license plate. Asking what's my worst trait? What's my worst trait? You said it's the way you ask these questions that I can't relate to now. Play me something I can skate to, smoke an eighth to, pass around the room and drink a late to. Something I can bump to while I break you in. You see me grin? God damn it, boy, I'll never win. Yo, I'm down for gin and juice tonight. I'll let you bust up in my caboose tonight. Pass out late, wake up late and drive up a mountainside.